What is up, everyone? Hope all is well. It's your boy Stevie Mac coming at you. You know what I mean? Before we even scroll in, before you even dismiss this video, like button, notification button, hit the bell, hit the subscription button, whatever platform that you're watching or listening on. I'd very much appreciate it. Every view, every like, man. Like I said, is very much appreciated. But before we get started as well, you know what I mean? Congratulations to my cousin Isaac. He graduated and he had his party yesterday. Sorry we couldn't make it. You know what I mean? Hope you didn't have too much fun. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure the family loved celebrating you yesterday. But yeah, again, I do apologize we couldn't make it. But going on to the fitness journey, you know what I mean? So I guess in the week and a half, 2 weeks, I haven't weighed myself, and I ended up weighing myself day before yesterday, and I gained 7 pounds. So for every accomplishment, there's a setback. You know what I mean? But it's okay. You know what I mean? It's trials and tribulations, especially because I'm not on Zep Down anymore. And also, people were telling me, you've been lifting weights or you're putting on muscle, so you're going to gain weight. But it's like I said, every setback, you know what I mean, is a big comeback. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I did a fasting yesterday. Yesterday, I did a fasting, water fasting, and I did it for 16 hours. I didn't make the whole 24 hours. First time fasting in my life, and I tell you, it was an experience. So if you haven't fasted before, I tell you what, you got to have a strong mind, strong core, strong mindset, because hey, it's not for the faint. It's not for the weak. You know what I mean? Because fasting is going to put your body to the test. And I tell you what, for the first, I started at 5 in the morning basically, and I went to work. That's the worst thing I could have did. When I should have never tried to fast while I was at work, because when I first started, I drank probably half a gallon of water, and I had to I had to get out of the office, and I had to go to the restroom like 6 times, and not to pee pee. I had to go flush. You know what I mean? And I tell you what, it all came out. It flushed me out. It started coming out liquid. I know it's gruesome, nasty to listen to. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It comes with the territory. So after that, man, went on through the workday. Felt pretty good after having the bowel movement for those 6 times, and then after that, it was good because the water was just feeding me the what I needed. And so I lasted through work, got out of work. You know what I mean? Got home, but when I got home, my body was tired, and I ended up going to sleep, waking up. I said I went to sleep around 5:30, got up around 7:45, and I felt drained, like my body was draining. And then I tell you what, um, pizza came to my nose. You know what I mean? And the wife and kids end up getting Domino's pizza, and I was like, man, what's going on? Like, why would y'all bring pizza in the house? And I went to the box, and I was looking at the box. My wife's like, no, you're fasting. You can't have any. So I opened the box. I took a good whiff, and then I walked away. You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy. So I was like, man, I want food. But that's when I say you have to have a strong mind. If you don't have a strong mind, man, you just have to have a strong mindset. Because I tell you what, I wanted that pizza really bad. And then I got to where it was like 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, and I was like, you know what? It's been it's been 16 hours. I wasn't fully prepared for a 24-hour fast, but I tried anyway. And I got to 16, and then I ate some pizza. You know what I mean? I had to put something in my body because I was feeling weak. Um, I was very irritated, like you know, like anything could push my buttons. I like frustrated because you have to learn how to control yourself. Because you're going to get upset, you get aggravated real easy. Well, at least for me, anyway. And but my wife's like, "Hey, it's time for you to go to bed. Yeah, you got a ugly attitude." So so yeah, so I ended up taking a shower, going to bed. You know what I mean? And then I woke up this morning, weighed myself with my shoes on, and I just so happened to lose 3 pounds. But that's with the shoes on. So I don't know if it matters or not. I think probably shoes probably weigh like 1 or 2 pounds, whatever. So if you take that off, it's the 5 pounds I lost. But I'm gonna weigh myself later on to see if I actually lost 5 pounds or if it's actually 3 pounds. You know what I mean? I don't think shoes make too much of a difference, but just to see fasting for 16 hours, And then, waking up the next morning and seeing that weight loss was a great sign for me. So I might do it once a week, might do it once a month, once every 2 weeks or whatever. But it was an experience, and like I said, you need to have a strong mind, strong will. You know what I mean? And don't be a jerk. But other than that, so like I was saying, setbacks as well. If you've been watching, been following, or whatever, I started my own LLC. I started my own clothing brand business. Um, you got bad news after bad news after bad news, man. All the clothes and everything that I've ordered have ended up canceled. I had t-shirts canceled. I had dry fits canceled. I had hoodies canceled. I had sweatpants canceled. It was like day after day after day after day. I was getting emails or phone calls saying, "Hey, we're out of stock. Um, we're going to refund you your money." So I'm getting all these emails as well saying, transaction refunded or whatever. It's like take 3 to 10 business days. It's like, well, why would you advertise it if you're not going to have the stock, especially after I purchase? You know what I mean? So it should already tell me you're limited stock, so you shouldn't take my money. So now that's a setback because now I have to go find another manufacturer, which I found another manufacturer. Actually, it's down the road. It's like 35-minute drive to San Antonio, and there's a manufacturer there that I'm gonna go check this week when I'm off. So hopefully that's a plus. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens there. Only thing that's good so far is the shaker protein bottles. I had a order of a little 100 plus of all blue bottles, but my wife told me I had to order pink. So I did 50ish and 50ish. 50ish blue, 50ish pink. They're all see through. They got the little metal bottle shaker, little metal thingy shakers in it. So that's the only positive because those are already in production and those will be it to the house in I say 3 4 weeks, hopefully. Fingers crossed, you know what I mean? Nothing goes wrong. But other than that, guys, that's all I wanted to update you with, you know what I mean? But yeah, minor setback for a major comeback, you know what I mean? Christ Flex, don't forget the name because I'm going to tell you it's coming to you soon. Website's already completed, but I'm not going to give it to you yet because I ain't got nothing on there. But hey, check it out. I love you. Take it easy and see you later.